Take me somewhere to warmer weather, to something better than here right now. 'Cause the days get longer, the nights grow colder, a lonely shoulder when you're not around.
This is Mulligans, where life gets messy, love gets complicated, and second chances just might save the day. Let's begin.
Chapter 23. Tyler opened the door to the guest cottage and stood there motionless, his eyes falling on Chase, who was lying on his bed and flipping through a graphic novel. My dad cheated on my mom. I can't believe it. What a fucking asshole. Tyler spewed, still staring at the bed and half taking into account that Chase was there. He was processing the information as it fell from his lips. I thought their life was so perfect, you know? I had no idea. I mean, what's he thinking, right? My mom's great. Why would he do something like that? Chase set the novel down and sat up on the bed. Does she know who he was with? No, Tyler dismissed the question. I just hate him right now. She should just leave the jerk. Tyler, I'm so sorry. I just had this idea that my family was perfect. Everybody else's was falling apart, but not mine. I had the TV mom and dad. I liked it that way, he said as he sank down onto his bed. Maybe they'll work it out, Chase suggested. I don't know why. It's got to be over. Yesterday, my dad was like my superhero, and today he's just shit. You're lucky you never had a dad. Tyler looked up at his friend, and when he registered the look on his face, immediately regretted his thoughtless remark. We always want what we don't have, huh? Chase tried to smile, but it appeared forced. Man, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it like that. You're lucky. You have two great parents. Maybe your dad just made a mistake. Look, Chase, I'm sorry about earlier. I didn't mean it. I'm glad you're here. You're my best friend, and I should start treating you like one. Chase got to his feet and went to the window, looking out. Thanks. I'm gonna go out for a bit. I'm sure you could use some time alone. Chase crossed the yard quickly. He did not want to be caught in Stacy's crosshairs. Even if she didn't know it was him, she was the last person he wanted to see right now. He rapidly crept around the side of the house and into the garage. The small glass windows in the garage door let slivers of sunlight slip into the room, but it remained shadowy and dark. Chase made out a figure sitting motionless in the Porsche. Nathan? Without a word, the figure opened the car door and emerged, a wilted shadow of his usually impressive 6'4" frame. Hey, Chase. You okay? Chase asked and barely registered a nod of the man's head. I've been thinking. Chase, Stacy knows, Nathan said and walked into a sliver of sunlight. Oh, God, Chase gasped, wanting to run. She saw us this afternoon on the golf course, Nathan recounted calmly, as if mentioning a slight change in the weather. Oh, my God, Chase repeated, shaking his head. I'm so sorry. Nathan put a hand on Chase's shoulder. It's not your fault. But I shouldn't have. I don't know how I got so mixed up. All I wanted to do was help you. You did help, Nathan assured him. I ruined everything. I never should have come here this summer. I never should have come out. I'm so sorry. Chase brought his hands to his face, but not in time to keep the tears pressed inside. Nathan pulled him into a hug and reciprocated the consoling embrace Chase had provided in the kitchen. Chase, this isn't your fault. If I would have had the courage to come out 20 years ago, none of this would be happening. But you also wouldn't have your family. They're worth so much more than this. Chase resisted the solace that Nathan's shoulder was providing for his head and pushed away. I'm leaving. If Tyler found out, Nathan grabbed onto his shoulders. He won't. I'll fix this. I love him so much. I don't even know what I was thinking. I'm so sorry. It's okay, Chase. It's going to be okay. Chase looked up at him and wanted to believe, wished he could believe what Nathan was saying was true. What about you? Are you going to be okay? The man just smiled softly, and his eyes smiled with him, if a little sadly. As good as I ever was, maybe even a little better. Thank you. For what? The moment was beautiful, Nathan said and leaned in to kiss Chase goodbye. And it was beautiful. Both men knew that this was it, all it ever could be or was meant to be. One last kiss of comfort, courage, and parting. The door flew open and light spilled into the garage. Nathan and Chase pulled apart and turned to see Tyler jarringly looking from one to the other. "Dad?" Chase took another step away from Nathan. "Tyler, this isn't what it looks like." "Then what is it?" Tyler yelled and turned abruptly out of the garage. Chase ran after him and onto the driveway, grabbing his shoulder. "Tyler, I can explain." "Don't touch me!" Tyler roared, shaking the hand from his shoulder. "I'm so sorry. I didn't mean for this to..." Chase pleaded as Nathan arrived behind him. "It's not Chase's fault, Tyler." Tyler turned with rage on his father. "You stay out of this! I don't even know who you are!" Chase tried to grab Tyler's shoulder again, determined to have his friend hear him out. "Tyler, please." "I said, don't you fucking touch me!" Tyler turned and punched Chase, giving him a bloody nose. Chase recoiled momentarily and then tackled Tyler, pinning him to the ground. Nathan jumped in and tried to pull the boys off each other. "Stop it!" Stacy had heard the commotion from inside the kitchen and came running out of the house. "What's happening?" Tyler pushed his father away from him and struggled to get to his feet. "Get away from me!" "Tyler, I didn't mean for..." Chase begged again. "Shut up!" He spat at his friend. "You can leave right now." Chase was too ashamed to look at any of the Davidson family and so walked away, empty-handed and without a plan. "Tyler," Nathan tried his son one more time, but it was no use. He wouldn't even look at him. As the three adults stood there, unsure of how to proceed, Bertie ran up the driveway from the neighbors. "Why is everyone yelling?" Without a word of explanation, Stacy took Bertie by the hand and quickly led her into the house. The lights in the Davidson family cabin stayed on late into the night, and Nathan, Stacy, and Tyler stood in the living room circling around arguments, excuses, and resentful words in a symphony complete with crescendos, staccato accusations, and brief but welcome interludes of silence. Finally, it was Tyler, standing with his arms folded firmly across his chest, who broke the latest stillness that had descended. "But why did you stay, Dad?" Nathan looked up at Tyler from where he had resigned to sitting in a cushioned chair, an easy and fixed target for their relentless questions and arraignment. "Because your mother was pregnant with you?" "So it's my fault?" Tyler asked, bewildered. Stacy lifted her head from where it rested on her fist and assured her son, "Tyler, nothing is your fault. We stayed together because we thought it was best for both of us, and you." "So all of this, my parents, the family, it's all a lie?" Tyler asked, wiping away the tears forming at the edges of his eyes, too proud to let his parents see him cry. "It's not a lie, Tyler. I love you. I love your mother," Nathan reassured him. "I just had other feelings I've never explored." Tyler shot him a look laced with daggers. "So, my best friend is a fag and now my dad is a fag too?" Stacy interrupted, trying to guide the conversation back out of the emotionally turbulent waters again. "I know this is difficult, Tyler, but imagine what life would have been like without both of us." "Are you sticking up for him? Mom, you need to kick him out." Stacy suddenly noticed Bertie standing shyly against the doorframe. "Bertie, how long have you been standing there?" "I'm hungry," she responded, looking around at her family. "All right, sweetheart. How about some pie? We should all have a piece of pie," Stacy suggested and ducked into the kitchen. Tyler watched in disbelief as his mother poured tea and dished out 4 slices of apple pie. The elephant seemed to be sucking all the oxygen from the room as Stacy politely handed out the china cups and plates. Bertie cuddled up on Nathan's lap and stabbed a cinnamon-sprinkled apple slice with her fork contentedly. Tyler shook his head and unsuccessfully tried to veil his scorn from his younger sister. "Dad, this is bullshit." He pushed his plate away and walked out of the house. Bertie glanced at her father and then at Tyler's abandoned pie. "I like it. I'll have Tyler's piece."
And that's a wrap on this chapter of Mulligans. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did, and that it got you thinking about the complex relationships we all navigate, the ones that challenge us, change us, and ultimately shape who we become. If this chapter spoke to you, or if you're reflecting on the big questions of love, family, or second chances, I'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment below or hit me up on social. Whether you're pondering Tyler's journey, Chase's emerging sexuality, Nathan's dilemma, or Stacy's challenges, or just want to share your own thoughts, I'm here for it all. Don't forget, if you're craving more, you can grab your very own copy of Mulligans. The paperback, ebook, and audiobook are available with links in the show notes. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button so you won't miss the next chapter. Trust me, things are about to get even more interesting, and I can't wait to share it with you. Until next time, remember, second chances are just around the corner, and love can always find a way, no matter how messy it gets. Keep dreaming big and loving boldly. Thanks for listening, and I'll catch you in the next chapter of Mulligans.
Take me somewhere to warmer weather, to something better than here right now. 'Cause the days get longer, the nights grow colder, and lonely shoulder when you're not around. Tell me, do you want me right now? I don't wanna wait to find out. I need you to love me lights out tonight. Will you love me till the sun goes down? Will you love me till the stars burn out? And tell me, do you see a future filled with me? 'Cause I do. I see you, I see you, you, you. 14 hours and 14 days.